Overnight, Democrats got a new unexpected ally on the issue of extending the expiring Affordable Care Act subsidies at the very heart of this shutdown debate. It's Republican Congressman Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, who broke with her own party yesterday, writing a lengthy post on social media calling for action to extend Obamacare subsidies and prevent insurance premium hikes. Greene wrote in part that her adult children, who are covered by the ACA, have health insurance premiums that will double next year if Congress allows the tax credits to expire. Yeah, them and millions of other Americans. Greene emphasized that she will not support taxpayer-funded health care for undocumented immigrants and slammed Republican leaders for failing to address the subsidies issue. Democrats, of course, have been pushing for provisions in the federal spending bill to extend these subsidies, which expire right now at the end of 2025. But Republican House and Senate leaders have said the issue will not be discussed until Democrats agree to reopen the government. So it's a debate on when to negotiate. Joining us now, Democratic Congressman Seth Magaziner of Rhode Island. Congressman, just first, your reaction to this maybe unlikely ally on the ACA subsidies?
Well, I think there's a lot more Republicans than just her who understand that we need to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits. In fact, a majority of Republicans polled say that they want these tax credits extended, and I think a lot of Republicans in Congress do as well. Taking a step back here, millions of people are about to see their health insurance costs double. Millions more will lose their insurance altogether if we do not act. That is why Democrats in Congress have taken a stand on this issue. And what you see on the Republican side is they have not had a plan for health care for 15 years. For 15 years, they've been talking about how they want to repeal the Affordable Care Act and replace it, but they have no replacement. And you now see these cracks on the Republican side starting to show, where not only Marjorie Taylor Greene, but also Donald Trump is saying we should do a deal with the Democrats on health care. But Mike Johnson and John Thune refused to negotiate. So there are a lot of cracks on the Republican side. They are in disarray, and it all stems from the fact that they don't have a plan on health care, and they never have.
Yeah, I remember something about concepts of a plan, but I'm not sure I ever saw those concepts actually put into a bullet point form where we can actually see what the Republican health care plan is. But I think as we watch the contours of this, there's two things that I've noticed, in part from my conversation with the speaker over the weekend. The idea that Democrats, by holding your leverage point here, have been able to turn this from a conversation of should we negotiate on ACA subsidies to now it being a question of when. Do you think that there is the appetite in your caucus to go along with getting out of a government shutdown if it's just simply a promise or an agreement to negotiate later? There's such a trust deficit that I feel in my conversations.
Of course not. I mean,